Hey, hey, beautiful Saggies. Welcome back, everybody. Good morning. First off the bat was a Adele song for you, Set Fire to the Rain. Um, all the games you play, you would always win, always win. Well, let me tell you, Sagittarius winning. And that's what Spirit's saying. Through this retrograde, I've been feeling so many different energies, and I can tell you that Spirit is reminding me, Sag, of all the past um, memories, downloads, stuff like that. And I asked my spirit guides this morning, why, Spirit, are you trying to remind me of all of the past? Like, I'm talking way back, guys. Like, my Jesus. Spirit reminded me of a time when I was in elementary school. How, guys, I'd never been in a physical confrontation in my life. But in elementary school, I decided to fight that day. And Spirit reminded me, remember we used to call this, I kind of grew up in our town, was like the hood area. My folks were pretty poor, and so we were in the hood of my town. And this girl in my class, I think I was grade 5, kept getting bullied, picked on, like really badly. And I was a tomboy. I grew up tough. And I had 5 brothers who I would actually fist fight with. And I just felt it on my spirit that I needed to protect that girl because she was crying every day and afraid to defend herself and stand up for herself. And these other girls, man, they were harsh to her, I'm telling you. So I took it upon myself to go over there and tell these girls, leave her alone. She's done nothing to you. And they go, there's like 5 of them, bullying, like harshly. Every dirty, filthy, rotten thing you can think of, they did to this girl. And Spirit put it on me at that age to go over there and defend this girl. Well, I really didn't want to. To be honest with you, I had no issue with anybody. But I did. I said, now look, leave her alone. She's done nothing to you. Well, these girls decide. Frankie, they said, we have no issue with you. It's her we want to get. I said, well, you have to go through me to get to her. And they said, fine. We'll see you at this fighting site we had at the school. It was called Four Posts. So 3 o'clock, bell rang. I'm the first one up there, ready. Now, I really didn't want to fight, but at the same time, I knew that I couldn't back down, right? So I'm there, soon as the bell rings, waiting for these girls to show up and the whole crew. And sure as hell, they showed up. And it was a standoff, is what it was. They were testing to see if I actually was going to show. Well, I showed my ass up. I'm a fire sign, same as you, Sag. So that was one incident. Well, it got into a physical fight. I cleaned their clock. I knocked them down. The other ones ran away scared. Now I said, leave her the F alone. Do you understand? Because there's more of me where I come from. And they were scared of me, guys, and they backed away. And that girl, instead of thanking me, I gotta be honest with you, she turned on me, guys. And she said, now you've done it, you've really embarrassed me. And it took years for her. I ran into her when she was an adult. And she came up to me in the grocery store and she said, Frankie, she said, I never did thank you for standing up for me that day. You probably saved me, she said, from years of torment. And they never would have left her alone. And I said, no problem. But all those years, I'm like wondering, you try to help somebody and they turn on you. Well, eventually she figured it out that I was actually trying to help her. So then Spirit sits there and reminds me of not my last ex, but the one before that. He was a total narcissist. Well, this fella was a Golden Glove boxing champ, right? And here me, I was pretty much way younger than him, very slight, you know what I mean? This guy was a classic narcissist, I'm telling you, and I put up with his mind games and his BS for like a dozen years, guys, until it came to the stand down again, the standoff. I remember sitting in that rocking chair in my living room with a cold, dead stare that creeped him out. And he was picking on me. He was classic narcissist. Holy Jesus, guys, if you want to know about narcissism, that was it. And he was picking on me, trying to egg on a fight, and I wouldn't respond. So he kept it up and kept it up until I responded. Well, I had the death stare. I kid you not. It would scare the shit out of me if I looked in the mirror and I saw it. And I remember doing the death stare to this fella. I looked him dead in the eye. I was afraid, but I said, one of us here today is going to die, and it won't be me. He took aback. He snuck out the door. I didn't see him for a week. And I knew right then and there that, I'm ready for this stand down. I don't care, because anyone who's a bully, and basically that's what narcissists are bullies. They get their power. Although this man was powerful, he was actually a coward inside. And I don't know what it was, what changed in me that day, but I got that fire spirit that Saggy does have. We're born with it. Fighting spirit, survival. And I looked him dead in the eye, and I knew damn well I was going down that day one way or another. I was going to fight. And he got scared. Literally, he knew I meant I didn't care who survived that day. One of us was going down, and I told him it will not be me. So take it as you like it. Sometimes people say, how come I can't get these people out of my energy? How come it is that I can't seem to forget what these people did? Like you feel them pull on your energy. And Spirit reminded me, because sometimes we're not supposed to forget. I do not forget certain events because we're not intended to. It's a reminder. You know what? You survived. You got through it. Spirit created fire signs. I don't care what fire sign you are. We're natural born fighters, survivalists. It's like you light a fire, and that's the Adele song, Set Fire to the Rain, And when we reach our limit, Sag, we reach our limit. We know our limitations, and even though sometimes we go beyond our limitations, finding our strengths that we never knew we had. And that's what this situation caused. You set fire to the rain. That's exactly what Sagittarians have done. Set fire to the rain. Now, there's some powerful messages in that song for you, Sag. And I just know that Spirit wanted to reveal that today. It's hard to keep a fire sign down. I'm just saying. There's some kind of strength within us that just out of nowhere. It comes out of nowhere, And you know something? I was saying, like, now that I'm pushing 60 years old, I still have that fire spirit, guys. I'm telling you right now. Even last week, I'm at the greenhouse, okay? The nursery. And I see this hanging basket a flower arrangement that I want. Now, I was patient enough to stand there and wait till the attendant finished up what she had to do. And she said to me, I'll be right with you, Frankie. And I said, take your time. I'm in no hurry. You know, I'll just wait here so nobody else buys it. I would have grabbed it off the hook myself, but I can't raise my shoulder up high enough to pull it down. I'd have dropped it with this shoulder injury that I have in the meantime. So I'm standing there 20 minutes waiting, which I don't care. Now, get this. 3 little old ladies, and I'm saying little old ladies because I'm their age, okay? But these are gray-haired ones who, you know, right away, they're looking at me snidely. One of them asked me, are you waiting for that basket? I said, yes, I am. I'm just waiting for the attendant. And they said to me, one of them said to me, you know, I had already looked at that earlier. I said, oh yeah? And she said, well, I want that basket. Right away, that fire spirit in me again is like, well, I said, I'll fight you for it. I wasn't letting the old broads win, man. I'm a fire sign. So even though I'm as old as I am, you know, there's still the fire in me. I tell you, when I go down to the ground and meet my maker, I'll go fighting, guys. Just saying. That's gonna take on 3 old gray-haired ladies, guys. Oh, I got it in my spirit. Well, I didn't stand here for 20 minutes, make pre-arrangements with the attendant to let you walk away with the prize. Hello. But you know something, guys? I've never fought for a man. Isn't that strange? In all my years, I have never fought to keep a guy. I'm like, bye. I'll set fire to the rain. That's what Sagis do. All the games you played. You'll never win with a Sag. I'm just saying right now. You want to mess with a Sag, you're going to mess with fire. That's the way it is. I can't believe it. I was like, you know, ready to brawl for a freaking hanging basket. The visionary, awake, with intuitive perspective. I see the big picture. And that's exactly what happened this morning. There's a bigger picture to all of this. What the hell, Spirit? What's this about? What, you know, like, I can't even remember what I did yesterday, let alone those. Why do those memories stand out? Because you're not supposed to forget. The little star. My inner child is whole and complete. That's why. And Spirit's reminding me, Sagis, you know, you got the fighting spirit. You're not going to forget about it. You're the little star, man. You're complete now. Whatever you've been through, it doesn't matter what trauma, narcissist, situation, circumstances, you're a survivor. And the Jade Star, surrender. I'm ready to let go with self-compassion. Hell to the yes. You know, whatever injuries that we sustained, that's why we don't forget these situations in our life, because Spirit is showing you how you survived them. You surrender to the universe and say, you know what? It is what it is. Set fire to the rain. My inner child is healed. All my wounds. That's why I'm strong. And I'm staying strong. I'll go down fighting, guys. I'm just saying. The moon star. Passion. I'm entering a portal of euphoric love. That's why. And Spirit's reminding us, you know, what you survived, what you got through, getting that fight spirit back. Yeah. Ancient grandmother, the teacher. I am the teacher that leads with self-knowledge. Amen to that. We're older, we're wiser. You know, we learn. And all these lessons that we've been through, you know what? We're still here. We're still fighting. We're fire. Radiance. I shoot for the stars. Radiance is my birthright. And see, look at this warrior in here, the fighter. Got the shield, the armor, man, they're ready for battle. Let's do battle, Saggies. That's why we're going through this time. Like, that's what was revealed to me anyway from my guides. Yeah, going with the flow. Wow, that's powerful messages. So, you know, all these reminders are like how much you've healed, what you've survived. You survived the storms, like Adele's song, "I set fire to the rain." You know, Saggies are fire. They're passionate about whatever it is. It doesn't just matter whether it's passion of like a sexual type of passion. They're passionate about their work. They're passionate about other people. They're passionate about what they believe. And this is why this retrograde is bringing up so many past memories. It's like, look what you survived. Look what you got through. You set fire to the rain, man. Did you think that, I think, you know, I might have weighed 120 pounds up against a goddamn Golden Glove boxer? You could have cleaned my clock. Did I care? Not that day. I knew that for whatever reason that spirit was with me that day, and one of us was going to go down that day, and I knew damn well it wasn't me. Come on, let's do it. That's the attitude that spirit has. So let's see what's going on for my beautiful Saggies. Powerful period you're going through. And when you emerge, when you surrender to the universe, you're emerging with all this radiance. I shoot for the stars. You get your passion back. Many people like to put out Saggies fire with water. Just saying. You can try and extinguish it, but even the most dimly lit candle can be ignited to the greatest flame. And that's why we're going through this right now. To reignite our fires, man. What a powerful message, Sag. You know, I trust my spirit guides implicitly. What I don't understand, they make clear to me. I'm just so honored. Yeah, healing. Some of you, you know what? I'm picking up a message. These cards are dreams and travel. Many of you are dreaming of travel, but I'm telling you right now that some people, not every Sag, so don't say it's not me, it's not me. Some Saggies can actually do travel through their dreams, and their people can actually, past people, whoever, can reach you. That's 5D travel, guys, through the universe. That's how they're connecting with you. That's why you're feeling their energies, because in the 5D, they're reaching you. Or vice versa, take it as it resonates. Other Saggies who are dealing with that, is just the universe is speaking to you through your dreams, and maybe some people's dreaming of travel. Now, this is, I'm telling you right now, it's energy we're picking up on here. Freedom. Freedom. Saggies are meant to run free. Nothing caging them in. Some people try to put you in a cage, tell you how to think, tell you what to believe, make you a non-fighter. You know, it's like trapping. It's like, you know what? Everybody wants to tame a freaking horse. Literally. They see a beautiful horse that hasn't a care in the world, and everybody's first thought, how can I train that horse and encage that horse so it's my horse? You know what I mean? They take a beautiful animal like a horse and put him in a stall. That's what a lot of people try to do to Sag, to contain them, to control them. Why? Because they want that horse. Well, that's why they pull off mind games, and that's why Saggy set fire to the rain. Like, you ain't keeping me in here, buddy. Just saying. And many of you are getting your life purposes revealed to you through dream states. You're on a new beginning. Many of you are getting awoken psychically, like you're getting downloads. Many of you are getting prosperity. Grieving. Yeah. Careers. Healing from this grieving process. Sometimes little animals connect with us, little messengers. Sometimes we get it through downloads, through dreams. Sometimes it's when we're traveling, like I do. I know when I'm in my car and I'm traveling, I get all this messages, how to get these new beginnings, psychic abilities being awoken, prosperity, careers, you know, getting your fire back. People try to make us grieve, like when grieving you have tears and all that. Well, Spirit's saying you set fire to the rain. Those are tears rolling down your face. And I'm telling you right now, don't cage a Saggy with mind games. Sometimes horses will willingly come to you, let you get on their back if they trust you. You don't have to cage them. You don't have to mentally confuse them or manipulate them. They just come at their own free will. And when someone tries to put the reins on a Sagittarian and throw them in a stall and tell them that's where they belong, they're going to fight. Yes, they are. They try to control with like fear tactics, lies, manipulations, trying to gain control of the reins. And Saggies go, you know what? That's why these people break your heart, because they want to control. I'm just saying, they know how strong and stable that Saggies are. Like how resilient Saggies are. That's fire. That's why you get heartbroken. A lot of people can't handle the strength of a Sagittarian. I'm just saying. There's some really rotten Sagittarians too, and I'm going to say that as I'm telling you, my narcissist ex-person was a Sag. But complete control freak, I'm telling you. Like, guys, I kid you not, I'm a fire sign, and I let somebody control my bank accounts. It was like I was 40 years old before I had my own bank account, and that's because I set fire to the rain, and I got my identity back and my life back. And now I am successful, and Saggies are so solid, so strong. That's why they're successful. A lot of Saggies are successful, and other people try to hold you back, control the reins. And that's why I can't make this up. That's why I'm picking up this past person broke your heart. You may have set fire to the rain and released this person choosing other lovers, and it's all a control tactic to put out your flame, basically bring you down. That person knew how successful and strong and stable you were, and I don't think that they could handle that, you know. Are they that strong? Hell to the no. And that's why, you know, even when we're ghosted, when we're lonely, in hermit mode, you know, that dim light that's in this lantern, well, Spirit says I have a plan how to ignite that flame. Passion. Oh yes. The Emperor. Yep. Tried to control a Sag by mind games, lies, manipulations, whatever. Spirit had another plan. So Saggy goes, I'll fulfill my own dreams. But this Emperor now planning to make contact with you in the 5D in your dream state. That's why at this time we're picking up those energies. This Emperor has a plan. They see Sag successful. They see Sag as the star. Healing. You were this person's guide, by the way. They blew it. It was a soul contract or a soul mate. Spirit saying some were twin flames. And this Emperor, you were their guide. Which is why now they're trying to contact you through your dream state, still pull on your energies, because they're used to having it and now they don't have it. Choices. They chose someone else. Vice versa. Saggy may have just thrown in the towel and said to hell with this contract, you know. They made their choice, what they wanted. Saggies may have been disappointed, but this person, you were reliable. They could always count on you. You were the reliable one, the stable one, the one with the advice, the one of, a lot of you were this person's healer, literally. And Spirit is saying, like, how reliable were they? I know Saggy is reliable here, but they disappointed Sag. Saggies were dedicated. Saggies had the Wheel of Fortune. Like I said, Saggies are fire. They're go-getters. They're survivalists. They can dodge whatever storm comes their way. They're resilient, reliable. Even when they're disappointed, they have the Wheel of Fortune. They take a leadership role. You know, they're willing to fight for whatever cause they believe in, whatever. They're willing to fight for their own survivals. They're, you know, hop on my back, I'll take you. If there's a fire, man, a horse knows how to get out of a fire. Yeah. This person wanted leadership. And that's why they were indecisive. They're like, if I can't be the boss here, if I can't be the leader in this situation and control Sagittarius, how am I going to win? It was all about winning to this person. It's like, how am I going to win? Saggy's resilient, Saggy's strong. And this person I'm hearing right now from my guides, this Emperor, Empress, take it as it resonates, male or female Saggies, they're like, they wanted control. They wanted to be the leader. They wanted to, I think they were blown away with the strength of Sag. I really do. How resilient, you know, this person is not strong without Sag. And Saggies are independent. They are able to provide for themselves. They're the Nine of Pentacles. They're confident. You know, they're great manifestors. This person was threatened by your strength. They wanted someone weak that they could control. Yeah. So they could be the authority, that they could, the truth is, Spirit saying this person wanted to be like the authoritarian. All their ideas came from them. You know, it couldn't be Sag. They wanted to, like, they were threatened by your independence. They were threatened by your strength. They were threatened by you, instead of like realizing that you were the one that made this person strong. Together, I'm not saying Sagi's better. I'm saying that together you could have both set fire to the rain, but instead they wanted to be like the authoritarian person. That's why they went to someone weaker, one that they could pull their bullshit off of, you know, probably someone very naive, or I'm not going to say that word, Spirit, but yeah, that's why they went to the Karmic. Because the Karmic is weak. Weak. Allowing this Emperor to be the leader, be the authoritarian. And the whole time this Karmic is like planning how to trap your person, you know? That's what you get for being too arrogant. I'm just saying. Curiosity is here. That Karmic energy is very curious about Sag. They probably heard about you or spy on you somehow. Look at your social media pictures, stuff like that. Or this Emperor has spoken about you and probably bragging about you. Well, Saggy did this, so Saggy was able to do that, and Saggy was able to do this, and this third party is really curious about Sag. Like, Saggies are confident on their own. You're appearing as resilient, just doing Sag. This Karmic is curious about you because they're weak. Like, they're curious. Says meditation. They're doing a lot of thinking about you. They're like, how come Saggy is so confident and strong? How do I have that strength? Well, I'm going to tell you why you don't have that strength, because you're a Karmic. You need to learn from Sag how Sag went through all these storms, set fire to the rain, and freed themselves. You know what I mean? Confidently. This karmic is sitting there going, why doesn't Sag have this? They probably, your person probably brags to them what you used to be able to do, and this karmic is sitting there going, very curious about you. They see you as Zen, calm, stable, balanced, intuitive, Queen of Cups. That's what your person is telling this karmic. Spirit's just telling me downloads now that's how your past person is portraying you to this karmic. Calm, zen, balanced, confident, intuitive, and there's a tower there. I can hear it now. I can actually verbally hear your person saying to the karmic, you're nothing like Sag. You can't do what Saggy did. How come you can't be like Sag? How come, your person's a game player. I'm saying right now, they're playing this karmic. They play these games because they always win. They want to win. Like the song, Set Fire. All the games you play, you would always win. I set fire. Saggy set fire to the rain, and now they went to someone weaker so they could be the head honcho. This person they're dealing with, they have no idea who they're dealing with, honestly. There's a tower there. Spirit is saying, I can hear the karmic. She's like, I'm better than Sag. I do this. She's proving herself to this emperor. She needs to learn what Saggy learned. Saggy learned that they were good on their own. This karmic has no strength like Sag. They're fighting, they're arguing. The tower may have struck. Why? The person, your past person, bragging about what Sag could do, he's playing on the karmic's mind, like driving her crazy. Oh, Saggy could do this. I'm hearing Saggy is hard worker. Saggy made more money. Saggy did this. Saggy did. It's driving this karmic nuts. Things are changing over there. Well, yeah, they're telling the karmic that you were their wish fulfillment. Can you imagine? What a dirty, rotten thing to do. I know the karmics are whatever karmics are, but, no person deserves that. Your person's playing mind games with that karmic, making that karmic, feeding off of her naivety, feeding off of putting them in a competition with Sag, and Sag is in no competition. They're just doing Sag. But the karmic don't know that. The universe is here. Things are about to change. Yeah, wealth. You're getting some wealth. Just saying. And not only that, but this past person is telling the karmic that you're like a gifted, I'm hearing a gifted horse. Wealthy, confident, stable. Ooh, they're comparing you. That's dirty pool. That you were their happiness, that they had more wealth when they were with you, that you could do this, you could do that. They were so happy with you. That is rotten. That's a mind game. Mm-hmm. Perspective. But they're saying that to the karmic. What's going on? Yeah. 10 of Pentacles. They're bragging about your wealth, how happy you are, how confident you are, how happy you used to make them, how together you were, you had so much money, so much finances. This Emperor is sick in the head. Just saying, I don't mean to offend anybody, but if they're playing mind games like that with the karmic, I can guarantee you that they're just a mind game player. They're in it to win it. They're in their egos. They're putting this karmic through a competition with Sag, and Sag isn't even competing in the game. There is no competition. This is the truth, Spirit saying. Thank you for that affirmation. Yeah, that's the universe here. The Hierophant is here. Learning lessons. It's all about lessons. Reminders from the universe. Sag. Put yourself, I'm hearing, in that karmic shoes. She's going through everything Saggy had to go through. You know what I mean? The mind games, the lies, the manipulations, the making you feel bad, the tears on the face, thinking that, you know, you gave your whole heart to this person. They're going through what you went through. You already went through all of that. They're going through it. You know, it's sick. That's why the karmic is so curious about you. And yep. Exploration is here. Spirit is saying that this karmic has got to learn lessons, but I'm telling you right now, they'll never learn about Sag. Never. Why, Spirit? Because Saggies just have the ability within them. They're born with it. It's like their birthright to have this knowledge, this wisdom, this survival spirit, the fire that is inside of them. And this person, this karmic, Spirit is saying they're trying to like explore. They're copycats. They're trying to copy you. That's why they spy on you, to like, they look at your pictures if you're on social media. They try to collect information about you because they want to explore how you get this wealth, this happiness, this wish fulfillment, even though many of you are still single. This karmic is like even curious about you. But you can't compete. They got this little Princess of Wands here. Sagittarius got the big wand of fire. Passion. Passion. There's no comparison. Spirit is saying there's no comparison. It's like black and white. There's no comparison. Nobody can compete with Sag. This person's trying to imitate you, copy you, do what you do, maybe even look like you looked, or do the things that you used to do or are doing. They're like, oh my God. Yeah. They're too freaking afraid to do what Saggy did. The fear here. They're too afraid to do what Saggy did. Sagi's the Ace of Wands. This person is like the moon, afraid to be passionate like Sag, but yet they're curious as hell about you. Whoa. They're copying. They're trying to, because your person is putting them in that energy. Your person is the one who's being unfair. They're putting the karmic through that. Now, karmics have a purpose to serve, but most karmics are karmics because they're weak. They can't stand on their own 2 feet. They can't do what the divine feminine can do, and they're trying to learn by the true empress, but they're too afraid. Fear here, all over it. They're too afraid to be independent. They're too afraid to stand up for themselves. They're too afraid to take the initiation, to change. There's something in the works. Sagi's just vibing high, the Queen of Wands. I can't make this up. This karmic lives in fear. Fear of losing this person. That's why they're always working on a plan, because they're afraid that this emperor is going back to Sag, because they know you're vibing high. You're a fire sign. Look at you. Vibing high. Queen of Wands, Ace of Wands. That's how this karmic sees you. That's how your past person sees you. While the karmic sits over here wanting to explore how Saggy, they want to be passionate, but they'll never compare to you, Spirit is saying. They're just this Princess of Wands. Well, you're the Queen of Wands. They're the Princess of Wands, living in fear. Because they can never they look, and it's like they look at Sag, they're spying on you, or just if they're not spying on you, it's what this emperor is telling them, or roles reverse. Take it as it resonates. This karmic person is too afraid to be like Sag, yet they know all about you. They're copycats. They're trying to copy you. But they're only the Princess of Wands. Well, you're the Queen of Wands. You're the Empress. Yeah. They have issues with being alone. They're not confident. They can't work alone. They need other people for their survival. Well, Saggy's just too Sag. What can I say? I'm telling you right now that this karmic is copycatting you. This karmic is researching you. This karmic is like trying to find. They're more curious about you than who they're with. Just saying. So they go spying on you, so they're trying to compete with you, do what you do, look like you look like, attempt things that you attempt. They're trying to collect information. Yes, they are. They're even going to tarot card readings about you, Sag, to find out information. Yes, they are. They're copycatting you. Because they see that Sag was able to move on and to be stable all on their own. They're like, how is that possible? Because they don't get it. They can't be alone. They gotta always be with somebody to make them feel whole. And you know something? Your person is a mind game player. And Spirit is saying, it's like, okay, Saggy's in full power. Saggy is powerful on their own. They are equally balanced, yin and yang. They do it all alone, confident. And this person is like, they let other people control them. That's why the Emperor or Empress over there feels so powerful, because they dominate this karmic energy, because through mind games. And you, Saggy's perseverance is here. Perseverance. Saggies persevere through it all. They stay strong. They just move on. They take control back of their reins and say, you know what? Set fire to the rain. Watch it burn. But they are not happy over there. That came in reverse. 10 of Cups in reverse. The karmic is not happy. Your person is not happy. It's all a game. Defeat. They're defeated. They can never be Sag. You can't replace an emperor or an empress, male or female Saggy, with a little prince or a princess. And they're defeated because Saggy is more powerful, more stable, more confident. They can't. They control them with money. You know, I was just saying, my past narcissist person controlled my finances. I told you that I never even could have a bank account, right? Made me sell my vehicle, stuff like that, and I'm believing everything he's saying. You know, this person controls you, this karmic, with money. That's how they get control over that person. They can't earn their own money, at least not enough of it. This person controls the karmic with finances. Always got them in fear, yeah, of their generosity. They're dependent on your person for finances. And they live in fear that they're not going to give them money. They live in fear. Oh, I don't miss those days, guys. This has got to come to an end, Spirit saying. And they live in fear that your person is going to cut them off of money, cut them off of love, because they don't love themselves enough to be independent enough. It's a vicious cycle that this karmic is going through, but they got to learn, you know, just like we all do. But your person knows this. So who do you blame here, guys? I mean, we hear all about how evil the karmics are and all that. They're just weak people that have to learn lessons. But your person controls them. They want the power. They want to be the big shot. All the games you play, you would always win. Yep. They're in their ego, that's why. Yeah. Yep. And your person is instigating this war. Your person is instigating this entire thing with the karmic, comparing you. And your person is telling them that, oh man, they're telling this karmic energy that they'd love to reunite with you, putting this karmic in fear of losing them. And the karmic is burdened. That's why the karmic may be going to third parties. I'm just saying, because they're fear that they're going to lose your person, so they're entertaining others because they got a heavy load to carry. They might have a lot of responsibilities, finances. I don't know what their situation is, but that's why they're going to other third parties in the first place. That's why they got your person in the first place, is because they needed that individual for their finances. They're needy. They're not independent. They can't figure out how Saggy does it, you know? Well, Sag. They want independence. They want to be like Sag, but they'll never be like Sag, Spirit is saying. Although they long to be like Sag, they're heavily burdened. They're entertaining other third parties because they're trying to gain that independence like Sag has. And they're thinking how to do it is through finances. That's how they got your person in the first place. And they're determined. They do not want their relationship over there to end, even though they're entertaining third parties. They're like, before they get rid of your person, they're going to take them for everything that they can. Why? Because they want to be like Sag. They'll never be like Sag, Spirit's saying straight up. They will never be like Sag. They're determined to keep your person there because they're dependent on them. It's a codependent relationship. Resilience. That's how they get their power. Jesus. Whoa. They are fighting for your person. They don't want it to be over because they might be retreated from one another right now. Well, Spirit's saying that's justice. Control. It's all about control. But there's Sag, just strong. Yeah, the Empress is strong over there. You're the Empress. How can you compare? The whole situation, Spirit is saying, was unjust. And it led from one person. Now you can say all you want about the Karmic and all that stuff. That Karmic lives in fear of being defeated by you. And so, like, just try and like understand it. That's why I'm continually being reminded about the fire that's within Sag. Why we're so determined, why we're so strong, is because there's so many people that tried to pull us down. That's why. Yeah, your person is putting them in a competition with you, bragging about you. It's a mind game. Little does your person know that the person they're with, maybe they do know now. It's a classic case of karma. What goes around comes around. The person who is in thought they were in control over here, like your person, is going to find out that they were in a competition with others, that the Karmic is going to deceive them, abandon them, and go to another union, leaving your person in despair. They're going to move on because they've manipulated big time. They want to be, that's sick, really, you know? It's all, like, I'm blown away by Spirit how he reveals this stuff. It's like a classic case of what comes around goes around. Here's the true Empress over here. The Empress. Do you think that a Princess of Wands can be defeated by the Empress? I don't think so. And then Spirit's just like, have it your own way, guys. Honestly, this Emperor is just as bad as the Karmic. It's not going to be for every Sag, but this Emperor here is a control freak. This Emperor over here was intimidated by your power. Instead of joining forces with you to be powerful together, they go, oh, I'm going to take this little naive one so I can look powerful and put somebody else in fear. But now this karmic is trying to be a copycat to Sag, to be like Sag, or to pretend that they're like Sag. They're just a little, they're going to be defeated. That's, you can't compare an Empress to a Princess of Wands, someone immature. They'll never be Sag, Spirit saying. They'll never be Sag. You can try and copycat, act like Sag, talk like Sag, do what Sag does. You'll never be Sag. There's one Sag, and you are the Empress with the Ace of Wands. Just saying. Is there a competition here? No. Yeah. This karmic is going to end up lonely in isolation because of all their deception. And your person who is in this union, this third party situation or more, this karmic may have several partners, is going to end up with the Ten of Swords, the karmic and your person. So in essence, they kind of deserve each other. Just saying. And you're going to hear about it. But know that that's what it's about. You can't replace a Sag. They're fire. Just saying. And there's other fire signs, maybe even other Saggies that are not good Saggies. Just saying. They're never going to be fully ignited like the good Saggies are. Survivalists, strong, independent, Empress, Emperor energy. Saggies are Saggies. Good Saggies. Not every Saggy is good, guys, and I'm not trying to make Saggy look like they're the favorites. It's in every zodiac sign. I'm just saying for the Saggies, my collective, that I am reading for, these Saggies that have been through this cycle with this Emperor, Empress, take it as it resonates, male or female, it's the same result. You can't, it's like trying to capture a racehorse. How are you going to do it? Good luck. They'll fight their way out. Even if you manage to trap them in a stall, they'll kick their way out. They'll free themselves. They're resilient. They're fighters. They're not going down easy. It's like comparing a racehorse to like a little pony. Just saying. Good luck, Sag.